everybody. Welcome. How are you? It's a beautiful day here in Oregon. It's warmish, not exactly too hot, not exactly too cold, 86 degrees. So it's a bit warmish. I've got the front door open, letting in the fresh, cool breeze so that I can benefit, my cat can benefit. That's how I'm cooling things down for now. So, what's going on with Foodie Beauty? Well, everything and nothing as usual. So what's Foodie up to? Well, she did a live stream. She's currently on another live stream as we speak, talking about dinner. But the live stream that I'm going to cover today, at least partially, is called Something Bad Happened Today. Like I knew immediately from the title and from the thumbnail that she was clickbaiting to the high heavens. Because that's what Chantal does these days. She likes to clickbait people, saying something bad happened, and nothing bad happened. So I peeked at the live stream just out of curiosity. What was the bad thing that happened to Chantal? Well, over in Kuwait, there was a bit of a blackout or brownout, which however you want to look at it. The power went out in her area due to the heat, and she was without power for 3 hours. That was pretty much about it. So the temperature today was over 100 degrees, but do remember she's in an apartment building and she keeps the AC cranked down to the lowest level. So even if you're someone you're going through a blackout and the temperature outside is roasting, as long as you're not outside and you stay inside and you're not opening and closing the refrigerator or the freezer too much, you should be fine. I mean, it's just out for a few hours. I used to live in Long Beach, California, and in the summertime, especially in August, the temperature would reach well over 100 degrees and I would be roasting in my own skin. So I understand about the power going out, electricity going out, the temperature starts to rise, but Chantal's perfectly fine. So, yeah, the power went out. That was basically the bad thing that happened. Although I really can't trust her word that the power went out in her area due to the fact that she is a liar. So who knows? Maybe she heard about the electricity going out in different areas. It didn't really go on with her, but she wanted to make a big deal about that anyway. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm actually surprised that she didn't get online and say, guys, the power went out and I need power for my CPAP. Can anybody send money to my PayPal? Because me and Salah and the cat and the hamster have to go to a hotel. That's what she did long ago when she was at the villa. There was a huge storm and Chantal made a big deal out of it. The power went out for a very short period of time, but she was insisting to her subs that she and Pete and the cats just had to go to a motel for the night, even though they didn't have to. They were perfectly fine where they were. So she put the post out there on her community post, attached her PayPal, and then as soon as she put that up, she was on her way to go see Natter. So surprised that she didn't attach the money part to the clickbait. Anyway, so I found some stuff on Twitter that is of interest that you guys might be interested in, and we'll briefly go over the live stream. Don't worry if it gets boring, and I'm sure it will be because we're talking about Chantal. We'll skip around a lot. We'll jump ahead. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not going to hang on to every single minute if there's nothing to talk about. So let's go straight to Twitter, shall we? Okay. Let me just share the screen. I got everything all pulled up. I'm prepared today. Okay. So for anybody who is on Twitter X that wants to follow me on Twitter X, it's Wild Girl Sarah. Whenever I do a live or I do a video, I post about it there first. So just in case YouTube notifications don't go out, if you're on Twitter and you want to follow me, you'll make sure to catch everything. So let's start here with Florida Salt and Sass. Says her clickbaits suck. Yeah, they do. Yup says Foodie Beauty's live about losing power and needing a hair care advice. That's all. Don't waste your time watching it. Well, I am going to waste a little bit of my time. We're not going to hang out too terribly long, but you guys are looking at the thumbnail. So the title was Something Bad Happened Today. with a little worried face. And then, of course, she's going to take a picture of herself looking all kinds of grumpy. Clickbait. Absolute clickbait. Nothing terrible happened to Chantal. She wasn't in jail. Salah didn't go to jail. Nothing major happened. She just made a big deal out of a little something. Interestingly enough, Chantal, I remember a video that you put out on your channel, and I actually reacted to it. And one of the things that you told people to do if they want a successful channel was to take something small and blow it up into something big just to get more attention. You actually gave that advice in the video, and it's on my channel. I don't know if you still have it on your channel, but I have it on my channel, so it's out there. Yeah. So that's retro Foodie Beauty. Looks like she's still using the same tactics. Clickbaiting people, saying something bad happened today. Look at all kinds of grumpy. When it was nothing major. Nothing major at all. Okay, something positive from Hakan Kapuko. This horse feeds the pigeons he sees at work. The horse's action is awareness and sentience of a soul. All souls deserve to live in freedom for their own sake. So here's a working animal, the horse, and he's taking some of his feed and giving it to the pigeons, or at least the pigeons have figured out that when the horse stops to feed, there's going to be some leftover feed outside the feed bag, and they're taking advantage. So I'm not quite sure if the horse is deliberately feeding the pigeons or it's just by accident, but the pigeons are like, free food, let's go. All right. This is from Coffee Drinker and Acadia Strong. This says it all. This is a picture of Foodie saying, I don't always platform predators on my channel, but when I do, I go all out. That is such a great picture and unfortunately so true. Okay, Honey Baked Hippie says, draw strings on the big date and he can't be bothered to tie them. He's such a poop head. So the big date that Chantal went out on with Salah, and this is how he's dressing. Can't even be bothered to put on a pair of nice dress pants. He's wearing basically workout pants to a decent restaurant. That's how much he loves you, Chantal. He's not even going to dress up. Kristen says this beach must be so hungry she can't think. It took her 4 tries to get this dinner live stream up and running. Well, I don't know if that was a YouTube glitch. Sometimes YouTube, it just blurps out for no reason. It's done it to me. But maybe that has to do with the power situation in Kuwait, which might affect the internet. I don't know. But that's interesting nevertheless. Okay, so Judge Judy says, day before yesterday, Foodie Beauty's back hurt so bad she ordered Chili's takeaway. What does back pain have to do with takeout? How do those two connect to each other? I don't know. This is Chantal we're talking about. It doesn't have to make sense in order for her to do it. Yesterday, because she miraculously cured and hurtled up the stairs, but they both were wearing the same clothes as when they got that coffee after they visited the immigration office. I think pre-recorded. I think you might be right. I mean, when Chantal does go out, it's a rare occasion. So she's going to have her camera phone and recording everything. If they visit 3 or 4 places, she's going to turn that into 4 to 6 videos, guaranteed. Always looking to maximize her money with the max amount of videos she can make out of that footage, rather than do quality stuff that people will watch repeatedly and turn it into evergreen content. Julie says, something bad happened today. I'm assuming clickbait by your ridiculous thumbnail and the fact that you have since promoted the Poop Lovers channel. So yeah, she did this live. She's on a live right now. Salah did a gaming live. So they're both just going for broke as far as making the money. I got a feeling something big is about to happen. I don't know what it is, but they're very, very focused on the money. Chantal's usual pattern for working is she basically F's off for about half the month. And then the last week and a half of the month, that's when she really puts the foot to the gas pedal and she starts trying to make that money. But she's been really kicking it up a notch, trying to make the money for her channel, and it looks like he is too. Okay, so looking here, Shenanigans says Chantal had to suffer through 3 hours of no AC and 125-degree weather. I feel so sad for her. Poor thing. 3 hours you were without power. 3 whole hours. Boo hoo. Chantal, try being in Long Beach in August where you have no AC at all. And it's 100 degrees inside your house and you're dripping sweat. You can't move. Even the slightest movement makes you sweat more. I don't want to hear your nonsense. Shut up. Okay. Okay, so moving on. Now, this is an interesting comment from Yup Yup. Oops, excuse me. Yup Yup says, what the heck? This comment from Foodie's latest live got immediately deleted. Is this person a troll or let's look at the comment. So this person, Felina, says, Salah, hi, do you remember me? How are you? I had fun. I wish we could meet up again. Be in town soon. I'm going to go with that's a troll. Because why would somebody who is interested in Salah do this? How would they magically find Chantal's channel? And why would they put that in the chat knowing how Chantal feels? So I'm leaning towards troll territory. That's just me. All right, something positive and interesting from Vegan. A rare pink dolphin. Is that an albino? I look at the dolphin and immediately I think vaporwave. If you know, you know. Okay, moving on. So yeah, there was a bit of a blackout, brownout in Kuwait. Don't know if Chantal was absolutely 100% affected, but she's claiming she was. Yup Yup says, is this your idea of a fancy restaurant, Foodie? 2 entrees plus mocktail drinks for less than $50. $66 Canadian. Tell me you're broke without telling me you're broke. Credit to the Kiwi Farms, just credit to them. Let's see. Their meal at Ashes was $14.80 KD. That is $48 USD or $66 Canadian. Salah's mocktail $1.80. Chin's mocktail $1.80. The Murg Mahani $5.20. Halak Paneer $3.75. Naan was 50 cents. The steamed rice $1.75. For as fancy people seem to think that restaurant is, the prices are very reasonable. I would agree. I think there was another reason she was so restrained, but I'm not sure what it could be. You know, I watched that video and I reacted to that video, and here's what I was struck by. So Chantal likes lots and lots and lots of food, right? We all know this. It's common knowledge. When Chantal goes to a nice restaurant, I noticed that she stuck to very light items. Yes, there was some rice, there was the bread, there were the mocktails, there were the sauces to go with stuff. It wasn't anything heavy. And then at the end of the video, they were standing right next to a Texas Roadhouse. How much y'all want to bet that as soon as they were done in that restaurant, they took a trip over to Texas Roadhouse and got some food. And we'll probably see that for a mukbang later on her channel. She's going to post that out of context, of course. Okay, this is from Scout. Vegan says, the parrot brings all of its friends after its recovery. So this person found a parrot that was in need, maybe sick, maybe needing some care, and they cared for it. And what does the parakeet do? After it's well and released, it brings all of its friends to come say hi. You know, that's such a sign of trust. Look, let's say, look, the lorikeet's like, hi, I feel better. But this person cared for the lorikeet. There it is. See, it's all better. Flew away. And then I guess it told all of its friends about the place and the person. Now they all come to visit. Look, look, look. They're all hanging out. Now this person's got a million lorikeets around the house. The whole, look. All the lorikeets in the neighborhood are finding out this is a good person. Hang out here. All right. This is Yup Yup. Kudos to the farms for showing what foodie actually looks like without the skimming filter. So the first picture to show you, that's the this filtered version. The second is what she actually looks like. Wow. That's all I'm gonna say is wow. Okay, this is from Acadia Strong, and this was a tweet that was done or something a while back. So here is Salah's account talking about somebody saying she weighs 200 pounds and writes something. Yeah, so he's making fun of I guess, a woman who weighs 200 pounds. Imagine what he feels about Chantal. This is from Yog. And oops, sorry, I skipped ahead. Doggone it, I hate when that happens. Okay. Okay, look. Anybody out there, you're thinking about getting a cat? I know you mean well when you get the nice, special, pretty cat beds and the cat toys. But can I just say, as a experienced seasoned cat mama, all of that stuff is well and good. They may use some of it, but more often than not, especially if you get them cat toys, you get them nice, pretty cat toys, and they'll play with things that you didn't buy, like a bottle cap or a hair tie, more than they'll play with a toy that you just spent $20 on. Likewise, the cat beds, yeah, they're pretty. They might use them, but look, the cats prefer the boxes that the beds came in. That's where they want to hang out. Cats love cardboard boxes. They love bottle caps. They love hair ties. They'll play with things you've already got in the house. Hey, cat law. Don't ask me. They just prefer it that way. All right, this is from, I can't pronounce the name because it's a bunch of symbols. With all the filters talk, I thought it would be a good time to pull out this one again. So here is Chantal with Natter without the filters. As you can see, she did not have the pointy chin. Her face is very, very round, and she's gained about 150, 200 pounds since then. So imagine what she looks like for real today. So Chantal, you can just cut it out with the elf chin filter. Not working, makes no sense. If you've got a wide forehead and extremely wide cheeks, you're not going to have a narrow chin, ma'am. Just not working. All right, so Nana Spike T says, Foodie Beauty, can you please explain this? Is your handsomest man using this setting to make you look taller or wider, bigger? Or does he need this wider setting to get you all in this shot? I mean, come on, look at your phone. Yes, please look at the phone, y'all. Exhibit A. So there's been talk for a while that she's not only using the face filters, but she's also using other filters to make her appear taller, to take away the width of her. And here's proof. That's her phone. Look how big that phone looks. Look how long it looks. That's not natural. That's not what the phone really looks like. When they went to the restaurant, the filters could not keep up. There were a lot of things looking very, very warped during the visit. You look at the baby. BNS says, dog loving his shower time. Look at the happy puppy. He's like, it's my spa time. I'm loving it. Happy puppers. Look at this. Look at that smile. Oh, he's adorable. Look at him. He's so cute. Okay. Moving on. Let's see. Holly Go Heavy. Doggone it. I hate when it does that. I'm sorry. Holly Go Heavy says 3 empty plates surround her, but let's get crumbs all over the table. I wonder if Salah gets how much of a filthy blank she is. Foodie goes out to a nice restaurant and is disgusting. Yeah, you got plates in front of you. You've got a napkin, and you're deliberately going to put the crumbs all over the table. Just why? I bet when you go to a restaurant, the restaurant staff hates you. You're one of those patrons that you don't try to clean up after yourself or be mindful of making a mess. You leave a mess behind and you expect because they are working there to clean up. That's just rude. So incredibly rude. All right, why you should have a cat. I can relate to this person because this is me and Booger. This is what she does. She does this with me. When I go to bed, She wants to go to bed. And not only does she want to go to bed, she wants to get underneath the covers with me. She wants to snuggle. So cat life, I can understand, I can relate. Okay, looking. Okay, so that's it. I think we're all caught up. And it didn't take us much time, did it? That's good. All right, we're going to move on to the live stream and pre-warn you. Parts of this are going to be boring, but that's okay. If she starts babbling about nothing, which I'm sure she will, we'll just skip ahead and move on. I don't care. I don't have to make my video, my react, a certain size. We're just here to get the meat and potatoes and go. So let's get going with this. All right, share the screen. And she's on another live right now, and if it's anything like her first live, it's just so not interested. Like I'm gonna scan it, see if there's anything worth talking about. If it's trash, I'm gonna leave it alone. But y'all ready? Okay, let's get ready. First of all, before we even get started, let's go all the way to the beginning. Excuse me. Okay, stop that. Okay, this is Sean. Look at that.
Hey, Miss Hillis Razor.
Did you see that smirk? She was smirking. Duper's delight. She's like, I clickbaited everybody. I did a clickbait title and a clickbait thumbnail. And look at all the people that are in here. She's been bothered the last few times because she'll turn on a live and nobody's there. So this is what she has to do to get people in the live. Just clickbait everybody to death. And you know what, Chantal? That's a double-edged sword. You know? You clickbaiting people is a double-edged sword. Because if you're like the little girl who cried wolf and you cry wolf and there's no wolf, after a while, people stop believing you. So you may get a few extra people in the beginning. But if you start clickbaiting the crap out of people over and over again, after a while, that doesn't even work. So you're not as clever as you think you are. Every time you clickbait people and you lie to people and you act like there's something major going on when there isn't, people lose a little bit more trust in you as far as you being honest. It makes you look very dishonest and more of a liar. But hey, ruin your channel even further, please. Go for it. Let's go, y'all.
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay now. But I'll tell you what happened.
And can I just say something before she says a word? So, if you were without power for 3 hours in 100-degree heat outside, and if it were really, really, really uncomfortable, if her house got roasting, she wouldn't be wearing all this. That I will tell you. I don't care if she's proclaiming herself to be a Muslim revert or not. If you're in a house that is roasting, you can't have those clothes on. You'll go into heat stroke. So if she's sitting there after the power being out for 3 hours and she's wearing all of this, it wasn't that hot. Promise you that. It wasn't that hot. When it gets that hot, you want to have on as less as possible. Your butt is hopping into the shower to cool down. She's wearing that outfit. It wasn't that bad.
Brenda, how do you know what happened before I even tell it? What's going on? Crafty Gypsy. Are you subscribed to the friggin' Mangif News or what? Hi,
Why does that bother you?
Kayla. Hi, everybody. Wait for everyone to come in.
Why does that bother you? It bothers her so much that people are subscribed to the news over there. She doesn't want anybody knowing what's going on. That really bothers her. That girl world, not only are we tuned into what she's doing, but we're keeping an eye on the official news in Kuwait.
Hello guys, what's up?
Hey, Bev.
You look so beautiful.
Really?
Oh, jeez.
Thank you. That's sweet of you to say. Look at my cheeks; they get instantly red. Seriously, I'm a tomato right now. Hey, MJ. I'm getting there, Brenda. Hi, Mike, Lindsay, Caroline, Nixie. Hello, Grimmendower. Spooky Emmy. Yeah, I have to edit it. Shell Bell. Karen Joyce. Rosalia. Hello. I'll get to
Can I just say something? Chantal, I have noticed every single time you get with a guy, you change yourself. You change your appearance, you change the things that you do, you even change the way you talk. Can I ask the question about why it is, ever since you got with Salah, you talk like a little kid? You get this baby talk and this baby voice, and it is just weird. You're 40 years old. Why are you talking like a 4-year-old? That you don't know how to use your words. What's with this baby voice? This baby voice has not always been with you. You weren't talking this way with Pete's. You weren't talking this way with Natter. Where did this come from? This is just weird. Stop it.
to that in a minute, guys. Charlotte, Miss Potato Head's dry. Beppis, Heather, Fish Inc., Sophia, Jill. I like saying hi to you guys. Something not very good. Some mukbang in the dark. You don't care. Why are you here then? Hi, Lisa P. Welcome salam, Sophia. Amanda, Sandra, Vanessa.
So you know what this person, Grace Vanderwall, says, oh, well, something bad always happens. You don't care. We don't care. That is correct. Well said, Grace. When it comes to the Foodie Beauty verse, something bad always happens, doesn't it? When does she ever come on camera and talk about something positive? It's always negative. Oh, guys, I got a tummy ache. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, my sciatica. Oh, I pulled something in my back, just changing positions. It's always something bad. Bad, bad, bad. All the time bad. Always something going on with her. Never anything positive. When is the last time Foodie's gotten on her channel and said, I'm having a great day. I feel good. My head's in a good place. I'm busy today. I'm getting things done. When is the last time that her subs have seen positive energy, anything from Chantal? It's literally been years.
Hi, babe. Pokey Pants. What, Brenda? No. What do you think I am, a celebrity reporter? Lou, I'm hoping we can play Pictionary to forget about this tragedy.
Oh, please.
Bonjour, Lou. Oui, ça va. J'espère que vous allez bien aussi. Amelia. Hey, Lisa P. The commercials, where? Actually, there's not supposed to be in between my life. Vera. Where's my desserts? No, I don't go to a salon. I don't care about my hair. I need to get some vitamins. By the way, if you guys know, if you have thin hair, and like just not healthy hair, hi ice cream, please become. It's not clickbait, but it's not like something super tragic happened, but it was pretty tragic. Hi, Sylvia.
Yeah, it was,
I'm not trolling.
it was
Okay, I can take to have.
It was clickbait. It was absolutely clickbait. If you had made a title saying, oh, we just had a slight power outage and I'm concerned about my hair, you wouldn't have people piling in your chat room. You deliberately put the title that's on it right now, something bad happened today. You made it very vague on purpose because you wanted the room to fill up. The last few times, it took like 5 minutes for people to come in. So now this is your way of trying to get more people in the door immediately to watch the ads that you put all over your live. And about your hair, Chantal, you can see my hair, right? I mean, I've got thin hair. My hair got a little bit thinner after my bout with the Omicron variant of the vid. It just happened. It affects your hair. But my hair's been thinning out. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just going to take a guess here. I know that you've had a hysterectomy. Uh, Hormones are important for a lot of things. I don't know if that would affect your hair. You've also said that you have PCOS. I don't know if that's a thing, but I have a feeling that a lot of your hair loss has to do with you eating constant fast food. Like no vitamins, no minerals, no nothing. So that has affected your hair loss. You're not getting the proper nutrition in your system. I'm wondering if you stopped eating the junk and you started eating the right foods, would some of your hair grow back? Don't know. You might have some pattern baldness. Not sure about the genetics in your family, but you're not taking care of yourself. You don't have a good diet. Yet you're going to get on camera and complain about what's going on with your hair. At the same time, you're not really all the way invested in finding out the cause for the hair loss and trying to fix it. So you're turning an issue into a topic of conversation, but you're not one to fix the issue yourself.
Healthy hair, like, you know, on a regular, that would be so nice. And what I can use on my head for like shiny hair, because I don't like looking like Gene Simmons. Hey, Coffee. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Oh yeah, I do.
So are you confessing that you're bald again? Because the last time I checked, Gene Simmons did not have any hair. He does wear wigs. Everybody knows it. He wears wigs. I mean, he's an older gentleman. He wears wigs. So are you saying that you're completely bald?
I do have collagen. I stopped taking it. What's wrong with me? What do you do? Say hi to the people. Hi. Juice. Juice. Collagen, biotin. Okay, maybe I'll get some biotin. Vitamin E conditioner. Moth is dead. Okay, you guys have to write all this. I should have write it down. Okay, today the
Is laughing because she knows how stupid it's going to sound. She's already laughing because she knows that bringing it up and clickbaiting people with it is stupid. She already knows how ridiculous she's about to sound.
It is a big deal. Today there were heat warnings. Okay, it was like the hottest day. It was like 52 degrees. Hold on a sec. My thing is okay. Hi, YouTube lover. I am Muslim. Yes. I need to take something else. What? Yeah, it's really long, like, but it's thin here. Here.
I'm sorry. No. This is where I call you out. Because you and I have pretty much the same hair type, Chantal. I've got thin hair too. I don't know why mine thinned out. My diet is better than yours, but it's still thin. I got baby fine thin hair, which I don't like. Ugh. But, madam, I guarantee you, your hair has not grown that much. If you're not eating the right foods, if you're not getting the right nutrients and vitamins, your hair is really not going to grow that fast. You're trying to say to all of us, well, my hair's long. I doubt it. I really, really doubt it.
Ariel. 125. It was 125 today. Hey, Soda Sadness. Hi, Melissa. She's cute today. Olaplex. 125.6. I don't get paid for them, so I'm not motivated to. Time is money, but it's advertising for my channel, so that's why I do it.
So
So
that was a bit of honesty. That was refreshing. Chantal was interested in TikTok, but then she did some looking around. And even if you're in their partner program, like YouTube has one too, the payout per 1,000 views is so incredibly bad. We're talking 2 cents to 4 cents every 1,000 views. It's stupid. That's why a lot of people that have TikTok accounts, where they're making their money is affiliate links. Hi, Blackie. Hi, honey. She's in the trailer right now. Hey, baby. I know. Hello. Give me one moment, y'all. Okay, sorry about that. I had to stop for a few minutes and feed Blackie and give her second lunch. Like the Lord of the Rings, you got first breakfast, second breakfast, first lunch, second lunch. Well, she gets fed periodically. She eats little bits at a time. So she came into my house and was looking for her food. So I just stopped and give her food. But all better now. She's fed. She's happy. What was I saying? Oh, yes. Chantal in TikTok. I remember. So yeah, Chantal, she wanted to do well on TikTok, but their payout is between 2 cents to 4 cents for every 1,000 views. So even if you are in their partner program, you're not going to get much for it. That's why a lot of people use other ways to make money off of TikTok, like selling products, affiliate links, and more commonly, a lot of people just go on TikTok to beg for money. They tell people to send them money to their Cash App or PayPal or something. So she looked around on TikTok and she thought, well, I really am not going to get paid for ads. And per 1,000 views, I get much more money off of YouTube. So I'll stay here. So essentially, all that TikTok is another avenue for her to advertise her channel on YouTube.
I might do that, more of them, but I have to do it in like not Lance,
Why?
portrait mode. So we'll see. It's hard to do it with mukbangs because, like, you know. Anyway,
I honestly don't know if she could do mukbangs on TikTok. That might get labeled as self-harm content. And TikTok does not play with the self-harm content. I mean, they will shut you down quick. I remember Amberlyn Reed got in serious trouble not too long ago. She basically faked having a B moment, being upset, and TikTok shut her down for that. And good on you, TikTok. I wish that YouTube would follow your lead with Chantal.
yeah, 52 Celsius today.
Don't
okay?
care.
So I'm sleeping nice and I'm dreaming about the Burger King in the desert. And no, I'm just joking.
She's not joking. When you have a food addiction, is it a thing to dream about food? Yeah, it actually is a thing. It happened to me too. I am not as extreme as Chantal. Never got to that level. But yeah, like when you get wrapped around food like that, you'll dream about food. I once had a dream about eating peanut butter cheesecake. And then it's your own mind screws with you. I dreamed about eating peanut butter cheesecake. I've never had peanut butter cheesecake, but I wanted some when I woke up. So yeah, like you're a food addict, that's a thing.
I don't remember what I was dreaming about, but I was having a good dream, and all of a sudden, like obviously, if the power goes out, I'm gonna know. Okay. All of a sudden, I know my CPAP went out, and I wake up, and the fan is off. So if the fan is off, that's it. And like everything is eerily quiet, and I'm like, the power's out. The power's out. I start freaking out. Like this is possibly the worst thing that could happen to me. The power going out.
You know, like
And the AC.
I listen to her and I just can't help but shake my head because I grew up in Florida. And anybody who lives in Florida, then you're very familiar with the fact that hurricanes always come passing through every single year. There might be tropical storms. There might be hurricanes. There was one year where several hurricanes all showed up in the same year, back to back to back. One would show up, it would pass through, and then was another one waiting right behind it to pass through as well. And there was one year, and I forget which hurricane it was, but it was so bad that it knocked out power to a few areas for at least a week. So when I listen to her and her talk about, oh my God, power was out for 3 hours, as a native Floridian, I'm just shaking my head at you. I am.
So there's no AC, there's no electricity,
Um,
and I'm stupid. Like last night, I fell asleep, not charging my phone. So my phone. So, oh no, comic book. That's a nightmare. Bug in the earring. CPAP was
okay. Here's a couple of things of note about the aforementioned CPAP. Couple of things. When Chantal was seeing Natter, there were many times she went over to his house and didn't take her CPAP. She was embarrassed about the CPAP and using it, so she left it at home. And I don't know how she did it, but she found a way to sleep without using it. So it's not that important to her. Second thing, a lot of people use water with their CPAPs. She doesn't. She doesn't use the moisture, although it probably would help her. So she's making a big deal. Oh my God, I can't use a CPAP, but it's really not that big of a deal with her. Also, I had a former friend, male friend, that he used a CPAP machine, and I learned a bit about those. You got to keep them extremely clean. The hoses have to be cleaned. I mean, you got to be on top of the cleaning because if they get dirty, that can be quite dangerous. So there's that. Every so often, the CPAP machine has to be recalibrated. I don't think hers has been recalibrated in quite a while. Like, you got to take it to somebody, you got to have recalibrated, they got to check the readings and all that. When is the last time you've done that to yours, Chantal?
it's off, babe. Yeah. In 126-degree weather. Now I was like, oh my gosh, like it's so hot that like our bed is right up against our window in our bedroom. It's so hot in there by the window that like if you're on the bed, you can feel the heat. Like we usually have like the AC really low, blaring, and then we have the fan
No,
blaring.
you do. Salah hates how cold you keep it in the house. He's remarked on that before. And the bigger you get, the colder it has to be for you to be comfortable, Chantal. And even in a situation where you've got a rolling blackout or a blackout period, I mean, when do the survival instincts kick in? Do you not have them? I mean, we are humans and we adapt. You think outside the box and you adapt. If you're in a situation with no air conditioning and it's really hot, what is the best thing to do? Take off all of the dark clothing. Don't wear so many layers. If you have to, hop in the shower and cool down with the water because the water still works. I mean, you're in no danger of unaliving.
And it's good. I usually need a blanket because it's cold. So all that happened, and usually it's happened like once or twice before where the power went out. No, it didn't go bad because what happened was like usually the power would come on in like 20 minutes. Like if it goes off, it's not very long. It's something in the building that the Hattis, it's called Hattis. It's like a superintendent who lives in the building and takes care of everything. If you have a problem, you just like message him. So, Salah contacted the Hattis and said asking because I was tired. I went to bed late, and I'm like, I need my CPAP. So he said that he's not sure because it was like something with like the power was out like with the ministry. So I'm checking like news updates online, and like apparently like what happened was between the hours of like peak hours of 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. when it's like the hottest, people were like, it was like overloaded, like the system, electric grids or whatever.
You know, she's complaining about this thing. Before she went to Kuwait, people warned her repeatedly, A, of the heat, B, of the brownouts, the blackouts. Everybody told her, look, there's every year, Kuwait and different areas of the Middle East, they go through the blackouts because there's just the grid can't handle it. So she was well aware of this and she chose to go over there anyway. So don't feel bad for her.
Were like there was like power outages in all different areas of the city too, like not just here. So freezer and I took Ziploc bags and I took some ice, little Ziploc sandwich bags. I took some ice and I made a little like ice pack for Salah and I was just like putting it all over my body. I had a shower. Now the thing about Kuwait is there's no cold water like during peak hours. I turned on the shower. There was maybe exactly 30 seconds or like 45 seconds of cold water. So I went in the shower quick, you know, it was washing quick, and then the water turned really hot. You know, when it's really cold, the water is really more freezing. Well, here, like the setting was on cold, and it was still boiling water. It was hot water, so I had to shower in like pretty hot water near the end. So laid on the bed, and good thing like Salah has a really really good power bank, so I was able to charge my phone. You have a nice pack. You can use the bidet. Yeah, you can use the bidet. Oh, if you use the bidet, the water's warm, Crane. Yeah. It's no. No, Brenda, those days are over. I don't need to ask for money, mashallah. Thank goodness. But yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Like, I don't know.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the chat. Brenda says, how close were you to making a community tab asking for food and shelter? So I guess they remember that incident that I talked about earlier as well.
Like, what if we were in the elevator, like when the power went out? So now my phobia of elevators has restarted. 92. Wow. Chicken roasties and eggplants. Stop it. Yeah, I'm okay, but I thought I was gonna honestly, I thought I was gonna perish the thing is, it didn't get babe, yeah. Hi, Issapy. I would freak out. Imagine being stuck in our elevator is small. Like they don't have big elevators here. They're small. I don't know. Anything so hot is so hot, but it's hotter in the world. But like Kuwait is like one of the hottest countries in the world. So hi Tracy. So whenever the power finally came back on, it came back on after 3 hours. You know, alhamdulillah, I was like, I was so happy. I forgot about my back pain, jolted up, hurt my back.
Talking about your back pain, girl, you were practically running up those stairs to get that food at the restaurant. You don't have back pain. And you certainly don't have sciatica. Because when you got sciatica, you don't want to climb the doggone stairs. Please stop lying.
Well, what? Oh no, that would be bad. Yeah, I'm like paranoid about elevators. I always make sure I have water and charge
Can y'all imagine if she's stuck in the elevator? That would be front page news if she was stuck in the elevator. Because if she's stuck in the elevator, what can anybody do? I can't imagine how they would get her out of there. If she's over 500 pounds, how in the world are they going to hoist her out of that elevator? Like some people might be able to crawl through the top, not Chantal. It would take like 6, 7 people just to yank her out of there. It would be a spectacle and a half.
I won't go in an elevator without a cell phone. So anyway, we were thinking like, should we like go outside and go sit in the car? There's AC in the car. Should we go like drive somewhere and go have breakfast or something like that? Blink twice if you need it or no. I don't think an apartment looking 2 feet long. What do you mean? I have no idea what you mean.
She knows.
Cold butter to cold.
Look, she's on Twitter. And she's got her little beezers on Twitter too. So there's all kinds of screenshots everywhere. I just showed you guys one of how the stretch filter was being used and the phone looked 10 feet long. She knows. I'm sure she knows. I'm sure she's seen it. Maybe a beezer sent it to her, so she's gonna act like she's gonna play stupid right here. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Well, I need to get a spray bottle would be good. Probably have some that are almost empty. Perfume ones. Juice. Juice. Okay, so the story's not over. So it didn't get like too bad. Okay, like at the beginning, I think it was like cold enough in here before that it just, and the cat was just laying on the
Okay,
cool
so
ceramic tiles.
shut up,
And she
Chantal.
was okay. I was so worried about the cat.
Okay, story over. She just said it didn't get too bad in here. So she was in her apartment, the power was off. Yes, that was an inconvenience, but she just said it didn't get too bad in here. She wasn't dripping sweat for hours. She wasn't boiling hot. It wasn't too bad. It's just that she needed something to talk about and make alive and make some money off of something that I'm sure affected many other people in Kuwait. So making a mountain out of a molehill.
Because I'm like, I don't want to go out and leave the cat here in the noise.
Stop lying. You don't care about her. You haven't gotten her fixed. You don't brush her. She's completely matted. You don't care about Julia. Stop acting like a caring cat owner. When you go out with Salah, you don't bother to feed the stray cats around you. You never bring even one bag of cat food. So please shut it.
My main problem. Walking down the stairs is fine. And I don't have to take the elevator or whatever. Stacy says hello. It was 126 today, Jackie Howard. It's probably 100. But anyway, I'm thinking if we go outside, we have to I don't want to leave the cat. What if it gets too hot? And then I was thinking it's gonna be hot. If it's 52, it's gonna be so hot just even in the car, like we're gonna burn like even with the AC. So I had my phone to the bank. I passed over me. Go swim in the ocean. Do you think do you think the ocean is cold? Or what?
She would never go to the
CBD
beach.
Cream. We can't get CBD cream here, Kina. You could open the windows ECP, but windows closed. It's so hot. It would just be hot air. Hotel room, I know. If it was going to be a whole day, yeah, probably would have to. So only about the last half hour, I started sweating a bit. I started like all of a sudden after like 3 hours, I hear beep, my fan power going on, and the CPAP was still on, right? Because it was like I didn't turn it off when the power went off. So all of a sudden, the first indication that the power was back on was the CPAP going full blast. It was going. Psh, psh, psh. The hose. So yeah, I forgot about my back injury.
You forgot
I
about it
woke
because it
up,
doesn't exist in the first place. Yes, your back is sore, but you don't have a back injury. Chantal, you don't do anything to injure yourself. That's why you forgot about it, because it didn't exist to begin with.
Oh, like the pain was unbearable. So like my back is messed up again. That's why I have a pillow here.
Jeez. Look, you know what? I don't care. I really don't care if her back hurts. I don't care if she's got a back injury. If she doesn't care about her health, why should I? Why should anybody else? The fact that she's doing mukbangs and she's incredibly unhealthy, that should tell you everything you need to know about how much she cares about her health.
And then I turned the fan on right away. And yeah, the AC, you hear the AC come on, and it was like, I hear it now. The most rolling blackout. Yeah. So I'm, hi, little Nitty. Hey, dreaming of Everest. I'm okay. I wasn't, but I'm okay now. The outage was like 3 hours. I know a professional retired Kuwaiti doctor helps people lose weight. Told me it was like 40 or something. So, yeah.
So hold on a second. So is this all that she's going to talk about for 50 minutes? Is the fact that there was a blackout and she was slightly inconvenienced? Because if that's all it is, I'll dip out early.
Yeah. It might be business.
Okay, moving on. I'm trying to get out. I don't care.
3 days, and they're like, somebody said that. No, I'm not sending money or anything like that. But she's like, there's not going to be power till Sunday. Like, how is that even legal? How can you leave people without power for a week? Like all their food would go wrong. Princess Peach, I'm gonna be uploading a mukbang.
So whatever was going on must not have been that bad, because she went through a slight inconvenience and she's going to do a mukbang. So it wasn't that bad, y'all.
Homer Simpson with macaroons. I turned into Homer. He likes donuts, right? Dreaming of Everest. Well, that too, I guess, if it's hot enough. No, I throw up in that heat with no air. Mukbang.
You know, I'm going to be on the lookout for the Texas Roadhouse mukbang, because I'm telling you, you think she left that restaurant with just eating a little bit of food, and she was standing right next to Texas Roadhouse and she didn't stop there and get some food? You know she did.
I lost 40 pounds. Nice. Good for you. We used to have hours-long rolling blackouts in Philippines, but it was never 126. I keep the house at 70. Yeah. Oh, good. At least it wasn't 126. Yeah. I'm Mistress of the Dark. They would have to one. Yeah, 67 in Celsius. We usually have ours at like 18. Thank you, Fabio. Keep it, normal temperature.
Okay, like I'm searching through the live to see if the topics change. If she actually sat here and talked about the blackout for the entire 50 minutes, we'll leave early, y'all. Like, who cares?
Chantal Vries from Belgium. Wow.
Moving on.
Bring him back next time. I had heat exhaustion as a kid and I was laid up. Oh no, booby. Yeah, it's no joke. I think I caught it once too as a kid. Yeah. Could never got moved to a country that's hot like that. Well, yeah. Now my back hurts again. And now I'm afraid of elevators again. Babe, what am I going to do? Because if there's power outages that could happen randomly in the elevator and the power goes out and then I'm dreading moving back to Florida. Oh yeah. It's humid there too, eh? Why did you take college and change your diet? Yeah, that's true. At least the abaya. Yeah, the hijab and the abaya protect from sunburn. That's true.
You know, I know this is like off topic, but it kind of relates to Chantal and Salah. So ever since I did the react yesterday, and I saw the tweet from the person on Twitter where they were exposing that Salah is following Nader, I'm just going to ask the question again. Salah, what are you doing following Nader? Are you talking to Nader? Because that's just weird to me. That the current sugar baby is following the past sugar baby. Or could it be that Chantal has access to your account and that's how she's talking to Nader on the down low? Either way you spin that coin, whatever side it lands on, it doesn't look good. Whether you're talking to him or she's talking to him, it just looks funky. It looks really funky.
I know. Everest Base Camp. Imagine me trying to climb to Everest Base Camp with my frickin' breathing and my back. Aren't you able to?
Moving on.
The power went out today. Underrated vibes.
Okay, you know what? I'm making an executive decision.
Hey Jen.
Shut up,
Cat and the blue cat. Hello.
Look,
How can
listen,
it be? Hey Gia.
Shut up. I gave it a chance. Yes, I saw on Twitter that it was extremely boring. I took note of that. But I'm here for the meat and potatoes. Unfortunately, the plate is empty. So it's obvious that you're going to sit here the entire live and complain about the blackout, which is over. You said yourself in the live, I was just inconvenienced. It wasn't that big of a deal. So essentially, I clickbaited everybody to get some extra views. You were just inconvenienced. It wasn't a big deal. So I'm out. I am out. We don't have to do a long react today. You guys get the gist of what's going on here. Chantal's on another live anyway, that's probably going to be boring too, but I'll look at it. I will. But we'll end this one here, okay? We'll make this kind of a short one today. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this react. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.